Hey, Stephanie here from Perspective Shifting LLC, and I am going to be sharing with you just some questions that I'm receiving. I've started a new model, sort of, for receiving questions from people who watch, as well as people who are in my community. And that link to submit a question will be below this video in the description. So you're welcome to submit your own questions on anything around leadership, communication, mental health, even politics, if we really want to get into there. I'll be starting a new channel soon on political things. So today's question I would just want to go over really quick is around confidence. So somebody asked, how do I gain confidence as a leader in my company or as a business owner? And I thought it was a great question because those two seem very different, different roles, right? As we're entrepreneurs and we're stepping out away from the corporate space and we're leading ourselves or leading a small team, it feels different than if we were in a corporate environment and leading a corporate team. So it's a great question, but fundamentally, I think there are a few things that we can do to gain confidence for ourselves, regardless of our title or our role or what we do for a living. So step one in gaining confidence for yourself, we're going to go over today. And then later on, kind of keep an eye out on my channel for step two, because the step one is actually 3 or 4 steps. So I don't want to overwhelm you. But it's probably the most crucial part of becoming a leader and really understanding yourself and becoming more confident. So, okay, so how do we gain confidence? Well, step one is to write down 7 to 10 of the best things about you. This is not meant for you to get an ego boost out of it. It is simply for you to be real with yourself. And I know sometimes we don't always feel super confident in the best things about us. But wherever you're at, you have something unique to offer this world. And there's 7 to 10 things about you that are the defining features of the best version of yourself. So make a list and write 7 to 10 things about you that are the best things about you. Don't hold back. Step two of the step one process is to write down 7 to 10 of the most annoying things about you. And one of the ways, if you can't find anything annoying about yourself, here's what I will say. The people around us tend to reflect back to us the things that we like and don't like about ourselves. So if you have pet peeves for people around you, I want you to do some serious reflection and think about whether or not those are things that you also do, especially if you can't find things that seem or feel annoying about yourself. Now, these are things, not things that are a character trait or, something about, the way that you look or anything like that. These are things that are qualities about you, habits about you that you're working on, right? So for me, one of the most annoying things about me is that I struggle with consistency over and over and over again, day after day, but I'm always working on that, right? So that's one of the most annoying things about me. So write down 7 to 10 of those things. Just be real with yourself. Don't do it with judgment. You don't have to feel shame or, anything around those things. It's just a reality check. Okay. So once you have 7 to 10 things about you that are great, are the best things about you, and then 7 to 10 things that you wish you could change about yourself, then I want you to find 3 to 5 value words that you can live by both in business and in the home, right? So these are values that you would stand on a hill screaming at the top of your lungs about. These are values that when you see things happening in the world that conflict with your values, these are things that make you want to rise up, and you get emotional and you really want to fight for the things that you believe in. I have a few resources for this exercise. If you'd like them, you can, drop it into the comments. You can join the Perspective Shifters Hub because those resources are on the Perspective Shifters Hub. But finding those 3 to 5 values, and then the 7 to 10 best and most annoying things about you, give you a baseline. It tells you who you are as a person on your worst days and on your best days, and at the very core of who you are. And if you can do these 4 things, then you have the ability to then set the expectation of who you are with those in your life. And that is step 1 in how to gain confidence for yourself, is setting the expectation of who you are with those in your life. This is telling them the real, the raw, the letting them know when you are a little bit forgetful, when you struggle to return emails, when you struggle with consistency, and also that you live by love and confidence and advocacy with other people, right? And so a lot of people in society think that showing up as your best self is how you're able to be more confident. Just show up every single day as your best self and the confidence will grow. But the fact is that you're human, and life and emotion and just everyday things happen. And it's impossible for everybody to show up as the best version of themselves every single day. So, if we can be more open and honest with others about who we are as a person, about the worst parts of ourselves, hell, if we can be open and honest with ourselves about the worst parts and the best parts of ourselves, we can then begin to remove the shame and the guilt and instead focus on simply being who we are. And that is confidence. So I hope this is helpful. Set the expectation of who you are with those in your life, and that is step 1 for how to gain confidence for yourself. I'll be back with another response to other questions that we have, and check the description below to submit your own question, and then subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you get an opportunity to get notified when your question and your response comes up. Thanks.